Wow, my friend's really giving what for to those there runners. Oh boy, now we just gotta keep on going to this mine. And thank goodness I found my glasses, because I can see those super reasonable prices for the stickers that are Whistling Willy said stickers at gmail.com.
Doing with food resources.
Food resources, basically you've had a pack. Willy can also create water and stuff. You guys have rationed for this trip with a lot of dead
Willy's
birds.
coming with us?
Well, with the dead birds that we got from the tavern, or
yes,
like,
I'm sure.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of dry stock goods. You guys were on the very edge of like civilization, and when you got to Honeywell, you were prepared for something. You came off of an adventure, but you also provisioned appropriately.
Okay.
So you guys have enough food for, I'd say, probably a fortnight. It's not the best food. If you find food, you'll eat it, you'll kill it, you know. But all right, sweet.
Okay. All right, so how you fellas doing?
Willy, it appears this journey is longer than I first anticipated. How much longer till we get there?
Oh, let me see the map again.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I can read it.
Oh, that would help too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. That's 1,100, 2,000, 6,500. We should be there in about a day. I just have to remember when I started drawing these things, and sometimes my mind wanders. Sometimes it just wanders sometimes.
You okay?
Where does it wander?
Oh, all over the place. That's the thing about being a prospector, is I spend so much time never really going to and fro. You just don't see the sun for a long time when you're trying to find what the mountains are hiding from you.
Oh, that's why you look so pale. No offense.
None taken. That's why you look so pink. Because you're very direct. Some would say obnoxious. I wouldn't. I said some would say. But you know what? I'm going to get out and stretch my old bean sticks.
And Willy's going to stand up and do a full stretch. And he's just so, you're like, Brahmas, you're next to him, and he's like, how is his body not breaking under the pressure of his environment? He's just like, oh, right. And he goes back into a barrel of like a 6'5" man with the barrel on. But like when he stretches out, you're like, was he placed on a rack at one point in his life? And just like, because he looks like Gumby.
All right, I'm going to stretch my old, I'm going to stretch my old getaway sticks. What do you say? We'll camp here for the night. I'll keep to myself, and we should be there in the morning. But did you guys have any questions about anything that you've seen so far? I can try to remember.
Well, what do you know about these buildings?
Oh, these ones?
They
Which
look
ones?
old.
Oh, yeah, those ones. Those are quite old.
And then Willy's going to walk over, and he's going to put his hand on it. You make...
Some of the finest craftsmen that have ever existed were here before this whole mist business. They created things that you would truly shake the environment of everything that we've known about science and magic, and almost beautifully blended together. But that sometimes my mind wanders. I don't really remember this tree.
You said before the mist.
Oh, yeah.
How long has the mist been here exactly?
That was my question too.
Oh, there was a sun that was there that was gone one day. And it didn't come back for a long time. I don't really know about the time, but, you know, sometimes when the sun was gone outside. At least that's what I remember. But that was in the mine for a long time, but no, this used to be a bustling place. At least I think it was. Well, sometimes your mind wanders. Sorry about that, fellas. All right. I'm going to get to my old getaway sticks. I'll be right back in a little bit, and then we should be on that mine there tomorrow.
It's sad sometimes to lose the things that are important to us.
I got everything that's important to me right here.
Pocket's going to land on his shoulder. He goes,
I love you, Pocket.
Oh, I love you too, Pocket.
Pocket's going to be like,
Now, Pocket's my best friend. Sometimes my only friend. Well, outside of these two things here.
and then he's going to lift up his feet, and the feet are going to come out of the barrel.
Like just the two shoes that are on. He goes, these here are Hibbity and Bibbity. They're a couple of old friends of mine. We've probably put a couple 100,000 miles on these bad boys. But I tell you what.
And then as you notice, the boots are gonna his legs are gonna bend over, and then the boots bottom part of them are gonna kind of open up and be like almost like they're panting dogs.
He goes, yeah, that's how you
Is
get
the
away
barrel
from...
resting on the ground, or
Yeah,
is
the barrel's resting on the ground, and he because he stood up and then he kind of went back down into it, and then he just lifts his feet up from the barrel being on the ground, and then he kind of now he's like leaning in it like you would in a hot tub.
Fucker, damn.
Oh yeah, I mean he goes in that barrel, it's hilarious. He can hide his whole body inside of it.
He's a contortionist, essentially.
Basically, yeah, he's very flexible.
he's a barrel turtle?
It is, but yeah, Hibbity and Bibbity are just there.
Is there a boppity?
Both of the boots are gonna turn and go.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, sometimes they really only like to be around me. I'm sorry.
Dogs are barking. I'm sorry.
It takes a while, especially when they're on your toesy woesies for as long as these guys have been here. You know, we've been together since I could basically remember just about anything. They were different, though. I think I was different, too, man. Pocket me, Pocket me, Hibbity and Bibbity. Hibbity and Bibbity don't really like Pocket, but, they get along. That's the kind of things that happens when those things get along.
How do you eat Pocket?
Oh, Pocket. How do we meet, Pocket?
And Pocket's gonna look at you and go. And about 20 minutes later, and it's gonna be Pocket's gonna be like. And then you're gonna see Willy's gonna go. Couldn't have seen it better myself. And he's gonna go off it. Thank you for telling that story, Pocket. God.
And Cerise is also.
Right?
It was an epic thing. It was almost like imagine a tiny bird that's just as like Shakespearean drama. You guys don't get a single word of it because it's all a bird.
But it's beautiful.
Billiam definitely cries. Okay, one ear.
Oh, Billiam understands it, yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, Billiam's just like, bravo. I imagine Billiam to have like the two opera glasses, like, wonderful show. Okay. All right, so you guys are sitting around the fire. You know that you're going to be on the mine tomorrow. You know that this was a civilization. Anything else that has ever been recollected to that point, some things kind of stick out a little bit about the idea of science and magic being combined. But Willy's the only person that has ever referred to something other than it being the mist. And he does mention the cataclysmic, and he does mention the fact that it was blocked out. But
Can I make out at all when the last people who were here was?
roll me a history check.
History. Okay.
History.
18.
Woo! History.
When you look at the stones that are kind of going up to some of those, you'll notice that they are very well worn. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there's such a high level of like petrification on top of them of old moss and stuff of that nature that you can tell that they were used every single day. Mm-hmm. But it's had to have been at least 1,000 years ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
Probably more, but you don't really have that frame of reference because Elias at their oldest age can only live that long. So
Yeah.
this is before everything. Basically, the stone and the masonry work almost looks as though it's a part of the nature as much as the trees. And with the 18, you'll notice that there are some other tracks, but they're not human. They're also just kind of like fresh, but nothing major. Like just kind of, there's life here. But it's, if a deer is going by or a doe or an owl, like you think that after seeing what those bodies were kind of just being reclaimed back, anything that's kind of vicious, I think you would assume that the forest would probably take it out. Mm-hmm. So just a lot of like kind of tranquil, peaceful things. And, but yeah, those types of things didn't happen. Okay. Great history check.
I aspire to be Pocket. I wish I could tell stories like that.
Tell us about that tale too.
Oh yeah, the tale. Yeah, I'll tell you a tale. Thank you.
You already got it.
I'll be here all night.
That's some good stuff.
Oh, thank you. Enough for inspiration.
I still have it. You never used it. I give you inspiration for the color spray. You just never roll me an attack roll.
That's okay.
So yeah, just remember when you have it, mark it on your sheet. I would give away a dice, but they're not mine. All right. So you guys are sitting around the fire.
Yeah.
I'll play a little.
Fievel
haunted
is
tune.
definitely interested in Pocket now. Not only because they're a seemingly intelligent bird, but because he did that transformation thing earlier. So, Pocket,
Pocket and Willy are gone.
Pocket, they're both
He
gone.
ran away because of how, I
gotta search my
getaway sticks back. You gotta stop telling this story. It makes me so embarrassed.
That bird Pocket, y'all noticed that too, right? How they transformed and all?
Kind of reminds me of those rats we fought.
Oh, yes.
They did transform into
Seems
a little me.
intelligent.
I mean, no, not a little me. I was not completely, incapacitated that whole time. What do you mean?
That was a good time back then. I don't know how we made it out of there alive, but we did, I think.
Definitely magic, but I don't think it's the same kind.
I think it's some strange kind of magic.
Similar.
Whatever it is, I want to know how they did it.
Wait, guys. Maybe Pocket's an alien.
An alien?
I don't buy it.
Oh, come on. It would be so funny.
Like, you mean from a different country?
Yes. Yes, and folks. Yes, and.
I love it.
I think you're onto something, Fievel. Perhaps they'll know something about transmuting animals and people.
I think so.
I hope so.
And also, why is Willy so tall?
He is even taller than me, and I am nearly 8 feet. It is surprising.
Wow, you're
You only have 2.
8 feet?
I stand on 2 to make 8, roughly.
True.
Finger counting gets inspiration. Hold on to it.
I mean, he looks human.
He did look human. Very skinny.
I think he's just a special bird.
There are special birds.
Fievel or Willy?
Both. Clearly.
He can't talk to Pocket. That does
But,
make sense.
I mean, that's the thing that the bird did on the other day. I can do that too.
You can do that too?
Yeah, she'll stand up and then immediately it starts looking like she's this big creature.
yeah.
Can you do that to my master?
She goes from 3 feet tall to 5 feet tall.
Inspiration.
She turns into a giant.
Bigger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger than me.
And then you just see a grin.
I'm still growing, actually. So, I'll get even bigger than you are right now.
I don't buy
Don't
it.
test me. I can take you on. I can
She
fight
does
all of
this.
you.
She doesn't say anything, but you see her doing this.
Unlicensed music, enter here. Wonderful.
This is gonna get a copyright strike for sure.
Yeah.
All right, everybody
doing my
arms up.
duty, guys.
Cut this out.
I mean, I guess I just find this place a little weird. I mean, weirder than they described. They were also a little vague about it, and then also it's just.
Yeah,
It
No.
doesn't seem to. Willy's story doesn't mean to make sense because he says he remembers people being here, yet the stone here is maybe 1,000 years old. Nature has reclaimed this, yes.
I mean, also, how does Willy come in and out of the mist? I mean,
yeah, that is quite strange. Willie's been doing some awfully weird things.
I think there is more to him than we have found out so far.
I think so too.
You
He's
know,
also kind of a weird guy.
I'm starting to.
Weird how?
We all look at each other.
I love that.
Yeah, we're.
He fits right in with us.
I mean, we are kind of weird.
She
I'm
shrinks
not,
back
but-
down to her normal size and then like gets comfy on a rug.
I mean, I'm not weird per se, but you know, everybody else is a little strange.
That might be one of the better jokes you've told today.
Yeah, I've been working on it. You know, I try my best. So, but
Well,
yeah.
I am starting to have second thoughts, though, about this whole quest we're going on.
No nonsense.
I'm just
Doing
saying, it's a
fine.
lot stranger than I thought it would be. The mist and all the 1,000-year-old buildings.
I don't see any other place for me to find an opponent, and you will get more bones to add to your retinue. You might find someone worth fighting. You'll have stuff to steal. I guess you'll be
And to
here.
put him up.
Yeah. I don't know, I just need a good story. I don't know. I don't really have a place to go.
We'll come back with a good story.
I
Well, let us rest for the night. Tomorrow we make way to the mine.
All right. Fade to black. Everybody's hands are up.
Just hands.
The night goes off without a hitch. You guys have your watches set, and there's nothing really abnormal. You do start to see kind of things that you think are playing tricks on your eyes. For example, when Cerise is watching on her at the edge of the fire, she kind of sees, like, it almost looked like a cat that kind of walked by. On Edmund, on his watch, when he's kind of going through there, he just kind of sees what he would imagine, and what he was entirely right when he walked up to find it was an old femur bone from a dead deer. You can add that to your inventory. Bible, when you're there, you kind of just are looking, and basically on the flashes of the fire that are going up against that stone, you kind of see what looks like a warrior almost clashing with someone in a robe, but it kind of just fades away just a little bit. It was like your mind just kind of wandered to the point where you're almost hallucinating, and you're like, I didn't see nothing like that. For yours, Bramos, you're standing by the fire, and when you turn back around, you see, and it's just a large, gigantic shadow that is encapsulating you, that is huge. And when you turn, you look at it for a second, your heart flutters, because you only know that there's one person that's bigger than you, and he's not here anymore. And you kind of get a little down for it. For yours, Pebbles, while you're on your watch, you're kind of playing around with some of your rocks and your pebbles. The second that they fall out, you see a bean. One single bean in your collection of rocks. It brings you up, and it kind of makes your throat feel real tight for a bit. But you guys all wake up. Everything's completely fine, and you realize that Willy was back. He was actually just kind of hoaxed up inside of a barrel, and the only reason why is because you guys all woke up before him. And all you hear, wee! And he's just completely asleep. So yeah, you guys are all packed up. Camp's ready to go.
As ready as we'll ever be. Do, 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 do.
And then you'll just see Pocket basically pulling on the barrel, and the barrel is going to roll down the thing that it was kind of stepped out. You'll fall out and be like, oh, sorry, fellas, I'm in my night clothes. It's the exact same clothes he was wearing. Except instead of this straw hat, it's more of like a, like, you know, when they have the candle hat, sleeping night hat. He goes, sorry about that. I don't want anybody to see me naked. He goes, well, I guess we're going to be on our way pretty soon. Yeah, one thing to pay attention to when we start going, if you look up northwest, you're going to start to see, and he'll pull up to the map for reference. He goes, those are the ancient mountains. I forget their names. Someone said it may have been an eruption or something. That's kind of what blocked out the sun.
Like a volcano, or?
What's that? I know about volcanic glass, but that ain't worth a dime, honey. You gotta find gold. And also, there's these things. There's a couple buildings there, but there's a lot more than the ones that are out here. But we'll see it on our way.
Willy, how do you know so much about this whole place? I thought adventurers got lost in here.
Oh, you everywhere that you're lost, you're just not found yet. I've just been gooting and gollering and hollering and hooting and tooting all the way through here as long as I can remember. Sometimes people think the mist is scary, but sometimes people just like to be like the marauders and kind of like to bully people. But, if you're just kind of a nice feller, then the world tends to be kind of nice to you. Sometimes when you're mean, sometimes the world can be mean to you. It's all about how you look at it. But yeah, I've been going back to and from Honeywell. It's only about a 4-day journey too, and we're on our 4th day. So I've never seen anything kind of vicious or mean here. I will say, though, if you drop some, the trees will take it back. Whatever happened to all those marauders? Did you guys give them a proper burial?
Yes.
Okay.
I look over and
All right, so as you guys are walking, you're going to go past, and it's going to be almost the shattered remnants of what would be the same size and shape of like a face that's in the mound. Willy's going to stop at it for a moment, stare at it, and then he's going to look to the other side of it and see that the other part of the face is just kind of destroyed off. And it almost looks like it was blown off, and he'll stop and he'll just kind of stand there and be like, you guys can go ahead.
Why, what's wrong?
Who is that?
You okay?
Are you okay?
I'm trying to remember who that is.
And you're going to look at it. It's going to be, everyone give me a perception roll.
Perception. Nice. 5. 5 as well.
I've got a
Those
minus
dice
one.
are not on your face.
16.
16.
12.
Oh,
17.
okay. Everything above a 15. You guys are going to notice that it's a beautiful carving. It almost looks like it was carved out of wood, but it's made out of stone. And this is more so than marble. Because when you look at this, it's almost like an unearthly stone. Some would say kind of the equivalent of almost like a chrome mixed and bled with marble. It's something you've never seen. One of the
How big
faces...
is this again?
About the same size as this, except actually let's double that, and if that's the relation to the
This
biggest
is like
character,
huge.
it's
into
like
the side,
the
like Mount
entrances
Rushmore.
that are going
huge
into
almost.
Rohan. You know, like the gap of Rohan. You're
okay.
imagining those statues, and it's just a face on one side, and one of the faces is almost blown off. The face that you can see is beautiful. Like, it's truly like one of the most beautiful specters or people you would have ever imagined. Like the most attractive woman you can think of in your head. It kind of appears that way to everyone. The other one is going to be still still handsome, but it's a man's face. It's just that most of it's kind of been blown off and it's kind of destroyed. You can imagine that if this is the size of the face of this, you'd put this somewhere at probably 200, probably like 25 stories high, maybe higher, built into the side of a mountain, and this is just the top of it. You don't even see the bodies to it. The male's face is matching hers, almost alien-like features, I will say, because it is kind of features of a face that you've never seen on a living person before. It's a master craftsmanship. It almost looks like it was sung together, as opposed to anything that you'd be able to do as a craftsman. And Willy's just standing there and he goes,
I don't remember that.
Willy looks like a very different kind of person than all of us are used to seeing. Pebbles is gonna like take a second to look between him and the statues. Is there any kind of resemblance?
no, not really.
No.
Actually, roll me d20.
Come on. Do it.
You got this.
Oh, what am I rolling? Perception?
Oh, yeah.
14.
No. You see it, Willy's unearthly, tall, long, skinny, and weird, but he's me. He's got missing teeth, he's got gold, he's got a stupid whistle around his neck, he's wearing long johns. This is something that is truly like, if that people in Avatar, like of the Pandoran species, it's as removed from that as I am, as Willy is to that. It's still beautiful. It's still like human. It's still a humanoid-like face. And then you just hear Willy goes, "Where's?"
Do you think these were people who were important to you that you are forgetting?
They were the most important to all of us. Oh no, I don't really remember much of them. They were.
Pels is gonna jump up and like grab his earlobe,
As
and
you
then
go
just
to jump,
to tug on it.
okay. As you go to jump on that, okay. What's your AC?
You gotta fight
16
first.
Okay. As your hand is going up to jump and do that, roll a 1d4. Pocket actually bites your finger because she thinks that you're attacking Willy.
He goes, oh, gee willikers, you don't have to do that, Pocket. Well, what was that? Sorry, sometimes my mind wanders.
So, yeah, 2 points of damage. It's okay. It was kind of a love tap. So,
Yeah.
Love that.
And then when Pocket's like,
If you're trying to remember something, you pull on your ear.
Huh.
I was just trying to help.
Willy farts. As he pulls on it, he goes,
I guess it doesn't work the same on everyone.
Anybody.
It helped me. It made me laugh.
You guys make me laugh too. I think most people don't make it past the Marauders, or they just, try to find these things and try to bring them home. And I really appreciate you guys coming with me. It's
We
just,
find what things?
you find a piece of stone or something like that. And,
Stones?
yeah, like the big rocks of all the foundations of this place. And one time someone tried to even take this here statue, and it's like, how you gonna get that sucker out of there? It's almost like it was built from the mountain, It's just always time. Every time I see it, it almost feels like it's looking back at me. I don't know. Sometimes the mist does that.
As soon as Edmund sees this like super beautiful female statue, he just gets super flush right away. Very embarrassed. He just looks down and says, "Time, better study some scripture."
It's okay.
Okay, Willy notices that.
Like reach out and his arm.
Willy's gonna put his hand on your shoulder and goes, "Trust me, friend." He goes, "Everybody would be just about flustered if you're standing from something that beautiful. I don't think anything like that is. I don't remember."
Yes, exactly, Willie. I'll be over here. I'm not looking at you. Just let me know.
I don't look at women.
Look at a different direction.
I remember I was walking by and I cleaned off all the parts of this one face. And you notice that there is some vegetation on like the male's face of that, and he goes, "Sometimes it just gives me hope. When you look at something that was just made like that. And then hopefully I can find enough gold just to try to make something that beautiful again."
If there's nothing preventing us from going forward, Edmund is just super embarrassed. His head is just in his book, and he's power walking forward. He's like, I don't want to be.
As you're walking past, the first thing that you're going to see is a cross, and it's almost like just part built into the mountain. This is the largest expanse of every single one of those buildings, and you see it entirely. To your left, you're going to see it's almost like a crevice that goes down into the mine, but it looks like kind of like where a meteor would have struck. And then there's like a small dark hole in all of this beautiful thing. This is the only part of the mist that you've seen so far that has the sun, and it's just peeking over the mountains.
As this is happening, there's going to be some beautiful, wistful background flute going on here.
Okay.
Just
you-
for ambiance.
Are you guys walking up with Edmund too?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of this. I'm just.
Okay. Yeah, you're completely looking at your book. That's perfect. Yeah, so Willy's going to stay back for a little bit, kind of collect himself, kind of wipes away a tear. He's like, "It's just so beautiful." As you guys are all approaching up as a party, you walk over, and very quickly you realize that the expanse of this region is nothing like you've ever seen before. It is those mountains that are just as they were on the drawing. It's also going to be those pulling up peaks. You're going to see statues that are very similar that almost look like they're as far as away from me to you. But they got to be miles away, kilometers, but they're just these massive statues. You're looking at an expansive state of what the reclaiming back of probably one of the most majestic things you've ever seen. Mm-hmm. An endless city of gold and light. But all that gold and the light is actually what's peeking over the mountains, which is the sun. That is the first time that you've seen it in 4 days. The vegetation of everything else was so clear.
Ah!
Yeah.
We should get.
Oh yeah, it's that warming sunlight. It's not like that. It's not Texas sun. We're talking about like the proper autumn morning sun. And the mist that you see is down below it, but it turns out you're at an elevation that's a little bit higher than that. As you're looking down, as I said earlier, there is like a crevice that almost looks like a meteor strike, and then you'll see kind of a man-made mine that is, it's just a hole in the ground that you're looking at. It looks like you could just throw a football to it, but as you start walking, you realize it's a lot more of a walk of this desolate kind of encavement that's going around. But you guys are taking in the city. Willy catches up to you. "Sorry, fellas." Oh my goodness.
Willy, is this what you were trying to make? You said you cleaned one of those faces back there. It's beautiful the way that the light shines on them like gold, but what do you need all that gold for anyway? Are you trying to do what the light is doing here to that statue?
I am going after gold. Roll an insight check. Yeah.
I'm not an
Anybody else
insightful
want to roll an
guy.
insight check?
I do have an inspiration.
You guys all can.
But I'm willing.
Save it.
Okay.
Any inspiration?
I'll attempt.
No.
Nope.
I will attempt.
That's a nope.
And I will use inspiration.
Okay.
Why not?
You can use it after your roll too. You don't have to roll them both at the same time.
I got a 12.
Okay, that's good. Anything at 10 or above. You're the only one.
I will use that. I will use that.
Dice are not your favorite feathers.
Not much better, but
Okay.
let me see. Let's see. Insight, you said, right? 11.
Yeah, okay.
10 and above. Basically, you're going to see what he's going to go, I was going to get that gold. Oh, yeah, no, I'm trying to buy something nice. For Pocket.
Aw, what kind of
She's
gift?
been with me this whole time, so I always kind of appreciate that about her. And I know that this mine, I mean, look at all this stuff. Look at how beautiful this city must have been.
What are you trying to buy, Pocket? I mean, there's nothing around here to buy and nowhere to spend the gold.
I don't have any gold yet. I gotta go somewhere to get the gold, but I gotta get the gold first. You gotta go in the mine to get the gold, then you get the gold, then you get to everything.
Maybe a necklace?
That's generally how it works.
But she's got hollow bones, so it tends to make her fly. You know, it probably,
Makes sense to me.
I don't know, maybe all the dead birds in the world that she wants to eat, or hamsters, or all, you know, we just won't have to worry about anything anymore.
Maybe a hat?
Yeah, I could buy her a hat.
You could be
We gotta get
matching.
that gold first, though. Well, this here's the mine I've been working on, and
And as you guys are walking, it takes about an hour to get there. That's how far away. And then
Jesus.
inside this crevice, that's how massive this city is that everything looked as though it is truly from my distance to that. It's sprawling.
Is kind of this. Is
Everyone
this,
give me a history check.
Yay. Because I was about to ask. I'm like, I'll look at the. Kind of like any cultural signs or anything.
Okay.
A sign of culture,
Yeah.
I guess, if that makes sense.
4.
4,
Oh, that was
21?
cocked.
12.
12. Okay. 15 and above.
Ooh, for what, perception?
Oh, for history, I'll give you guys this. Everyone's going to kind of get this history assessment.
18?
No.
Okay. All right. So for you looking for specific markings and stuff like that, you're also realizing that this stone looks like it was sung alive. It's very unnatural. Once again, the best comparison would be like the Egyptians and how they did Giza. If you had a wonderful understanding of geology, on top of that, combine it with something else that does not make sense, even if you do understand geology. There are some scratches and writings and stuff like that, but at the same time, they're so faded that there's not enough depth that you would even be able to kind of rub chalk with a piece of paper on it to get a general idea of what the character would have been. You're noticing it's kind of rune-like structures for the most part, but beautiful runes that kind of have curls. But you can't really tell if it's a straight line with those two ends or if they were weathered in because it has been so long. For as far as everyone on a 10 or above for a history check, if you and everything that you were ever related to the mist in this region and where you're at right now, you should not have been able to get there as fast as you did. Feels kind of weird. It's almost like when they do that thing in Event Horizon of like,
The folder, the
the mist kind of got you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mist kind of got you there. It feels like it was quicker, but it could have been just, perhaps it was just, it's right beyond that part of this challenging. Those 4 days is not a long time, but if you have a relation to any large city that is in here, and then basically every map that you would have been in, you've never seen anything outside of rolling fields that would get you to the horizon, and on the horizon you are still seeing these buildings. So this is probably the expanse. You'd probably put it to the match of what you know of the known world is inside of this mist.
I feel bad for all the people that used to live here.
People?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, people haven't lived here in a long time.
Yeah, but still, I guess it's, I don't know, people still did live here.
Well, me and
No?
Pocket kind of live here. No, she thinks you're a person.
No, I do think you're a person, Pocket.
Sorry,
You're
Pocket.
awesome.
Pocket could be quite.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pocket. That's my apologies. I
The one-
don't want to be annoying.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's just sorry. Sometimes I get emotional after I look at that face. It always kind of reminds me to stay on task. If Pocket don't, she's the one who always kind of wakes me up. Ain't that right? I appreciate it.
Someone you love? Someone you care about?
I've always loved Pocket.
Yeah, but also the person in the stone. You seem to knit them.
No, I didn't know them. It was beautiful. I just want to buy something as nice like that for Pocket.
Maybe find a nice jewel?
There's a lot of stones down in that mine. I've seen a few. Because I've seen a few.
And then Willy's going to reach into his barrel and he's going to pull it out. And as you're looking at it, he's like,
But it ain't gold.
and it's going to be rubies, gems, diamonds, every single thing of just such a high level of value. He's like,
I just usually tend to use them as paperweight.
I'm crazy right now.
And he's like, oh, no, you guys are going to find tons of them in there. Just be careful when you pull them out. Sometimes it can make you really forget. You want some?
Do I?
There you go. You can add a diamond and a ruby to your inventory. Just remember that you have those.
Any pink in there?
I think I got, how will sapphire do?
I'll take it.
Also, these are angels.
It's just not gold, and that's the thing that I always feel like.
You could have traded those for gold.
Gold could be exchanged for goods and services, yes, you can.
I'm not good and I can't
Willy.
service nothing outside of this here old whistle. It's really the only thing that kind of works. It's kind of the... Oh, did you guys have the gold on you?
Not much.
Cerise, would you happen to have any
Wait,
left?
I mean, I have a few.
Gotta see what it looks like.
Yeah. And she'll take out a gold piece.
And it bends immediately.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He goes, that ain't the same kind of gold that you need. You can have that back.
We need a different kind of gold.
There's different types of gold all over this mountain, mostly inside of it. You gotta find the pure, the ones that come from different places.
Different types of gold?
Oh, there's all different types of gold, metals. I mean, have you ever seen stone like this? It's almost like it was sung to life. There's something always different about here, and I trust you. When you see that gold, it's gonna be wonderful. But all right, the worst part is I can't seem to remember where I placed the map
You mean
of the inside of the mine. But that's all right. You guys all ready? We can get walking right on.
Well, if you were going to hide a map right now, where would you put it?
you're hearing all the movement of all of these. You're realizing that he basically just has a king's worth, a sultan's worth of these jewels and stuff. And he's like, blip, 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 and you're going to see him kind of flying out of the barrel, and he'll go inside of the barrel.
Pebbles is immediately running to go catch things that are way out there.
Roll a D100. Remember that you have these because they are from Willy.
50.
Okay, you get 5 random diamonds, mixes, and stuff like that. You can mark those on your character sheet. He goes, well, nope. And then you'll just see his hand come out of that. And he goes, but I know this mine perfectly well. We'll be able to get through there in lickety-split. There'll be a few things that you can't just do by yourself, you know. You guys ready to go in?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And now who here can see in the dark?
I can see pretty well in the dark.
Okay. I will tell you this. The mine is a little bit different. It's going to take a while for your eyes to adjust.
It
It'll
just
sometimes play tricks on
Dark
you.
is different?
It's unnatural.
Is it some kind of advanced darkness?
Super darkness?
Extreme darkness?
Have you ever seen kind of the sky at night and you think you see a star, but it's gone? It's almost like,
Shooting stars.
yeah, I think that's what they're called.
Stars that fly. Did you make a wish?
Oh, I remember. That's what. Ah, it's gone. All right. Well, let's get back. All right, let's get going in. Don't worry, guys. I know rights, ends, ups, downs, carts, which ways to have them. All the rope we need. We got everything here. I got some extra provisions, too. And he starts pulling out all this food and stuff. Goes, all right, let's go in this mine. You guys ready?
Let's move.
All right.
All right.
Anything, I guess.
I'm real interested in that gold.
Edmund is gonna summon Mr. Bones back. We're
Mr.
gonna dump the bag, and a
Mr.
green flame
Bones.
animates the bones as they come back together. I'm gonna hand a torch over to Mr. Bones, who's gonna carry it for me.
Bad idea.
What does Mr. Bones sound like when he tries to make any noise?
So they don't make any sound. They can make clacking,
Yeah.
but that's it. And
I'm imagining
Edmund.
his xylophone.
Sort of like a clacking like dice, I would imagine.
Yes,
I
you
love
like the
that.
clacking
Okay,
of dice, and anytime, whether Mr. Bones is talking or Billiam, Edmund is certain he can understand them. 100%.
I love how you say it's cheating.
Just clacking the whole time.
That's inspiration. That's so funny. That's so good. Okay. All right, so as you guys start walking in the mine, you're going to first walk in And it is exactly like the pitch darkness. It's the same differentiation that you had from the mist when you first came in, that it's not natural. You guys can still see in front of you, especially since you have those torches and stuff. It's very old stone, but you can tell that it was newly kind of mined out. And then you start to realize when you look at the comparison of the other architecture and the kind of things that you're seeing on this long shaft that is just getting in, and basically the sun is behind you and you cannot see it anymore. Every type of light is artificial now. When you're walking through this tunnel, a series of shafts
You're
are
welcome,
going off
everybody.
in every single direction. And, you know, he goes,
All right, well, I know for a fact that, hang on, let me check.
and he's going to look at the back of his hand. He goes,
Don't worry. I noticed mine perfectly fine. We're going to be great, guys. All right. Okay.
yeah, he goes, right there. It's like the back of my hand. And all you see is a hat going down, and then boom, Willy's out of the picture.
I was afraid of something like that.
Well, there goes our guide.
Okay, listen, I was
You're seeing.
I was only joking, guys.
A little canary is truly just trying to lift up wherever the trapdoor is.
Oh, hold on, let me help.
I'm gonna put my sword into it and like keep the door from closing. And
Pocket's gonna pull out a crowbar. It's a bird little crowbar.
Oh, bust out the concertina
yeah,
and give
I'm like,
Pocket some
Pebbles is
instruction.
gonna pull out her
Pocket.
crowbar out of her backpack and start helping Pocket.
yeah, I'm immediately like trying to break the doors open so that they'll stay open.
You're constantly doing this. There is no movement whatsoever. It's truly on. Gotta hear.
It's okay, Pocket. We'll find him again.
We'll find him.
Pocket is truly getting smaller and smaller, and like this, like you've never seen a bird truly panic.
Oh, Cerise will get on her knees and like hold her hands out for Pocket to kind of crawl into her hands.
And he'll hop in there. She'll be like,
It's okay, Pocket. We'll find him. He'll be safe.
starts writing, and it's kind of in a runic kind of language. Who's all literate here?
Literate.
I know several languages.
I know Infernal.
I know Gnomish and Thieves' Cant and Common.
Okay, which ones do you know?
I got Deep Speech, Infernal, and Abyssal.
And Deep Speech, why don't you give a description of what that is?
Deep Speech is, I believe, the language of the old gods. The ones that were correct. And
You
the
can
new
pick out...
pantheon of gods, they've filled your head with propaganda, I'm afraid. So I speak the true language.
Wonderful. Okay, you can make out a few things, and it's actually just kind of like the structure of it almost, but yeah, Pocket basically pulls out a chalkboard and starts writing these kind of runic-like symbols, and you know that it's... Why would a talking... Oh, not a talking bird, but a very animated personality bird saying, please, please, he can get lost, he can get hurt, we need to find him. And it's a lot more to that disposition. You're the only one that can read that, though.
What's Pocket saying?
I'm afraid our quest has yet another objective. We must rescue Willy. Pocket seems very concerned with where he's going or if we'll be able to find him again.
Oh, Pocket, don't worry, we'll find him.
We'll find them.
Would you be able to see how deep that hole is, Pocket? I mean, you can
Did
fly,
we hear
right?
him hit the ground?
No. You didn't hear him hit the ground, and also it was a trapdoor. It just became stone directly again. There is no hole.
Oh,
And
there's
it
no
doesn't even
hole.
look like...
Incorporeal fell into the ground.
Yeah, portable
Can
hole.
Pebbles look around the whole trapdoor to see what triggered it?
Pebbles, that's what was doing with the crowbar, was trying to find everything.
Can I do what Willy was doing beforehand and take a few steps back and try to follow his steps and then hold my hand out and see if anything happens?
Go for it.
Right.
I'll move away from the trapdoor.
I'll be ready to grab him in case the trapdoor goes
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna be standing like right where he was as well.
And Pocket is going to be pointing to the rope that you have.
Oh, I saw that.
What is it? That one?
It's almost a 14, but it was a 4.
Oh, okay. You walk over, you look up, and there's no change. There's no depth. There's no nothing. Just like in the mist, except in here, there's a lot of echo of everything that you make. The only time that you actually heard the echo was really going back about, hey! So you didn't even hear, and then, whoom. So that could have been stone, it could have been this, could have been that. You guys weren't really paying attention. You were just kind of consumed with Pocket's panic. So, Pocket, apologize for distracting you.
I noticed on our walk here, it seems this place does not obey by the physical laws from where we come from. I'm afraid whatever Willy fell through, I don't think that opening is available for us now.
We'll find another way.
But he went somewhere.
Only way forward.
Pocket, can you smell out Willy or detect his aura?
Pocket is going to jump behind your hat. It's just going to be kind of in your hat, and it's going to be, and Pocket's going to come out just dressed like Sherlock Holmes.
You gonna ratatouille?
No, Pocket will fly off and he'll start walking, and be like, smoking a stupid little pipe, and you guys will just start walking.
Yes.
I thought he had a magnifying glass. I was
He
gonna
does
be
have a
like,
magnifying glass and a pipe.
Oh, okay.
He's dressed
Yes.
like it's a bird that's dressed comically like Sherlock Holmes.
why does
have no
he
idea
have
who
a
this character
magnifying
is.
glass when Willy fell through the floor? What's he gonna find on the ground?
Let's not question it.
Pebbles is gonna go right along with
Same.
Pocket, looking for any triggers or traps.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception roll.
Yeah. That's a 23.
The 23. You're realizing that if the stone was sung in those parts, this one was kind of hammered through, and it's almost like he was going through that stone himself. And when you start to look over for the trapdoors, you're going to realize that it's actually not almost like it was done with tools. Some of them look like hand scratches. It's almost like someone was digging this out by themselves.
The whole
And
tunnel?
The whole everything. It looks like it was moved by hand, piece by piece. Certain parts of explosions, but almost everything kind of has like that twinge and that old rust smell. Not rust look of dried blood, but it's petrified. So there's no trapdoors to it. It's just the only thing about it is that it's unnatural because it's the only thing here that you've seen in the mist that has had kind of a brute force effect to it. But yeah, no trapdoors, no nothing. What you do here, you want to give me a perception roll?
Let's go. Ooh, nat 20, dude. Damn.
Another 5.
Nineteen.
I am so sorry, but Ed is very oblivious. So whatever he sees,
I am too right now.
Yeah.
Oh, perception, you right?
17?
Yep. 17.
19.
19? Okay. And
5.
5?
5. Let's go.
You guys don't catch any of this, but what you do here is kind
Worried
of
about Pocket.
more clicking and clacking that it sounds like it would have been if you had 17 Mr. Bones with you. You start to hear that from the distance.
Well, look at what we got here. You think your old friend Willy was a liar? I believe that those are the most reasonably priced, adorable stickers. Only $15 and you get 2 of each of them. You can give one to your friend, or your mom, or your dad. Who knows? But I tell you what, you definitely want to check it out. Just send an email and I'll go ahead and just send those stickers on over to you after we have a short transaction. I look forward to you guys enjoying the stickers in next week's episode of Whistling Willy's Wild Wonderful Man Adventure.